I stumbled across this really nice bridge, and I'm testing this DJI microphone, by the way, just for me. We're going to test the distance of how well it does, if you can still hear me. Beautiful bridge in the middle of Blockhouse Bay, a nice, beautiful foresty trail that I love to take every time I come back here because, well, for one, nature is one of the most therapeutic environments that I love to be in because it just helps me think, helps me have such clarity of thought, right? Clarity of thoughts. I want to talk about this in this video. Having the desire to love yourself. Yes, I want to address it in this video and go over a little bit more of my perspective, a little bit more of my reasoning that perhaps this can help you. What do I mean by loving yourself? Let's go over that. Loving yourself. I am going to use me as an example. I have interests. I have things that I love to do, naturally speaking, such as going on this trail and walking this trail and taking my time to not worry about what I need, anything else other than focusing on walking this trail. And then also shooting a video because I love to do that. What's so special about what I'm doing here? Here's one perspective that you can take away from this. I'm taking the time to focus on my interest, focus what I actually love, even if it's one thing. And what is that one thing right now? Walking the trail. That was my main focus before I even left the door of my stay today, that I want to go walk this trail. I did not focus on shooting a video. I had a thought of it because I usually do, right? Let me tag along with my camera and my tripod because there's a chance that I could shoot a video. That wasn't my main focus though, because I at first had to pick out exactly the place, environment, and there's many other places that I could have been shooting this video, but I chose here, Blockhouse Bay, because I know that I love this place. I know that on this trail is where I love the scenery. So I wanted to revisit this trail. My camera is just a tool. This is just a tool that I brought along with me because it will enhance my creativity. It will allow me to engage and to provide the feedback that I really want to provide on the media perspective to people on my YouTube and on my other media platforms, but stemming from the fact that I chose to come to this place first, that I chose to love myself enough to figure out what is it that I like to do, what is it that I want, where that I want to go to, and why. Why do I want to go there? Oh, well, you know what? I love the scenery, so let me go there. And I know that nature is very therapeutic for me. I took the time to do that for me. Even if it takes an hour, 2 hours that I'm here, and it's going to take some time before I come out of this place. But I took the time out to do that for me. Sometimes we take the time out to do a lot of different things for other people. Let me not get that wrong. Much of it is beneficial. A lot of people need help, whether it's family members, blood relatives. Yes. But is there some time that you can give to yourself that you know you should be giving to yourself when it comes to loving yourself and taking care of yourself and your mental mind that you know you haven't made that accommodation to do for you? Forget about being around people and friends. I'm talking about you alone. Have you taken that time out to be with you alone? Do you like being by yourself alone? Can you handle that? If the answer is no, why not? Find the root cause of that. Why do you not like to be by yourself? Are you dependent on someone else to push creativity to you? To give you the advice all the time as to what approach you should take into different aspects of your own life? I'm just speaking on natural things here. Walking, talking, taking the time out to take care of your own health, food. I can go on and on and on. If the answer is yes, you're doing very well. That's very good. That's very good. Loving yourself is very important Because loving yourself will allow you to have self-control. It will allow you to, wow, I'm sorry. Those branches are black from this tree. Off topic. Loving yourself. This is the reason why I came out here. I love to observe nature. Loving yourself should be a daily task. It shouldn't be something you force yourself to do. It should be a daily task. We have suicidal rates, and we have other different destructive mechanisms that our generation and even before me have taken to destroy their own selves. Drugs and suicide. Speaking negative about yourself all the time. What you're not up to. What you're not good at. What you think you will never be able to do. The financial bracket that you will never be able to be a part of. You're telling yourself this all the time. You're living this all the time and every single day. What do you think that will do to you? What do you think that will do to your mind if you constantly live in that realm every day? And these are just thoughts we're talking about here. We're not even speaking about just the physical acts that you could do on yourself, right? When it comes to drugs and when it comes to going to a certain place and environment that you shouldn't be in. We're just talking about thoughts first. I mean, you're going to go there and then we'll go into the physical perspective. So just imagine thoughts. What do you think that will do to you? Not just you, but what do you think that will do for others? Have you thought about how others are watching and observing how you treat yourself? Because some may be plotting on the opportunity to take advantage of the fact that you are in a weak mind perspective and a weak mindset so that they can use you continuously as many times as they want, as many times as you will allow them to do. But you just don't see that. Why? Because you are putting yourself in that mind frame and that perspective every day. I'm going to interject with this, using me as an example. I'm very, 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 very observant of the human beings, the people that I surround myself with on a daily, everyday perspective, right? On a day-to-day basis. Because I know my own pace. I know what David is capable of doing. I know how fast David is capable of running. I know how fast David is capable of picking things up and executing them well, or whatever you want to call it. But if I don't watch out and subconsciously think that I am always strong to be around this crowd of people or this person, I can be susceptible to losing my own pace completely. Completely. I can blow my own pace out the water. Why? Because while I was thinking in my own mind that I'm too strong to never lose my own pace, it doesn't matter. I can be around this group of people. I can be around this person and have no compatibility with me. They don't even match my thoughts. They don't even match my intellect. They don't even match my creativity. They don't match me personally. And so I take in their advice. I take in their thoughts. I take in their negativity. And then all of a sudden it affects me and my pace is blown out the water. Once I let my own pace get blown out the water, I'm using me as an example in this. So that way you can't come at me anymore. Once I let myself blow my own pace out of the water, how I was running in my own natural perspective of life, when it comes to what I hope to be one day in terms of a speaker, a videographer, and a brother to my own blood siblings, a child to my own mother and father. If I blow my own pace out of the water, there is no telling, because I can't foresee none of the future. There is no telling how hard of a hit it will be and how hard it will be to come back up to the pace that I am at now, to the pace that I'm comfortable at running now, even though it's not exactly where I want to be, but my pace now if I can remain humble enough, I can continue on little by little and see progress and become better and better and better and better. And that's what it's all about. This is a beautiful view, you know? Oh, man. I'm very observant. Just hear me out, because I am very observant. I really am, you know? I was like this as a child, and I still am till this day. And there's nothing I can do about that. I can't change who David is in many different aspects of my life. Neither do I think I'm deep. I don't think I am deep at all. I don't think that. I observe me. I observe how I can love me more than what I did yesterday. I observe how I can get better myself than how I was yesterday. I observe all these things about me so that I can continue to be a better version of me and a better man as well. I won't touch manhood in this video. I'm sparing myself in this video. But how I can become a better man overall. There's different types of men that you can be in this world. You have plenty of options. But I have a vision of what kind of man I want to be. How firm of a man I want to be. How respectful of a man I want to be. How kind and gentle and generous of a man I want to be. And in order to keep my mind focused on that all the time, well, I don't have to hold my mic in my hand. In order to keep that perspective in my mind, I have to be cautious of the pace that I'm running. Not to run too fast. Not to take on too many tasks that I can't handle naturally. In terms of responsibilities, right? For myself. Just for myself. Not to overthink certain things, right? Never think that I'm too deep. Frees up my hands a little bit, right? It's better to speak like this. This is me. This entire video is me. You're getting to see who I am. And I'm not ashamed of who I am. I'm not ashamed of who I am. I'm not ashamed of how my father raised me, how my mother raised me to be. Not shy. Confident, having authority when I speak, not being butthurt when someone gives me feedback, positive or negative, taking it all in. This is me. And I'm not ashamed of being who I am, what I am, the skin that I have, the curiosity that I have to learn. It contributes to loving myself. There's many different destructive things that we can do to ourselves, destroying who we are, thinking that we're not good enough. Let me zoom in the camera. I want to get a real zoom angle. There we go. I like this. I can easily destroy myself, right? We already talked about this earlier in the video, but it's very easy to destroy who I am. Not even people doing this, just me. I can destroy my own self-image, my own self-love by telling me that I'm not good enough, by telling myself that, no, David, I don't like you when you're kind and gentle to other people. David, you shouldn't do this. You shouldn't be kind. Follow this man. Look at this man. You see how he's a bit more aggressive as a man? You see how people love him? People surround him whenever he's this way? Why would I do that? My dad didn't raise me up like that. My mother didn't raise me up that way. Why would I give up my own self-image, my own standard, to be like someone else? When I don't even know what they're dealing with. When I don't even know what they're going through. When I don't even know if they even love themselves. But they just know how to put a very good face when they're around people. You're just not seeing it. You just don't get to see it because they've been doing it for such a long time and such an amount of years now that you're easily fooled by their own image of what they portray on the outside. Stick to your standard. If your mother and father taught you well, stick to that. Those little morals that you have, stick to them. I do, myself. They're not leaving me, and I don't want them to leave me. I don't want the discipline of my father to leave me. I do not want it, because I know what that will do to me. I will regret it the day I do that. I don't want it to leave me. I'm holding on to it firm and tight. Love yourself, learn to love yourself. And this is all me just speaking to myself, right? So you can't come for me. Take the time and opportunity to get to love yourself. Take the time out of you. One-on-one with you. One-on-one with your own interests. Things that you love to do. Things that you love to create. Activities that you love to do by yourself. Loving yourself gives you a freedom so that you don't have to depend on others telling you who you should be and what you should be. But you get to love yourself, know for yourself, especially when it comes to having a talent or a skill. You're pulling all of that into that. How you trained yourself to love you, you're now putting it all into your talent and skill. And that's what makes and brings such level of success, such level of love. You put all that love that you have for yourself into your talent and your skill. And that is what sets you apart from other people. That's what sets you apart from others that are forcing their way into that talent, forcing their way into that skill instead of it being just natural. Instead of coming it from love, from interest, from passion. All of this that I'm doing here is all of me having a passion for it. I have a passion for learning how to handle the camera. I have a passion for learning how to speak and how to speak well. And I have a passion to learn how to be more approachable to different people. This is all my passion here. It's getting pretty windy, so I'm going to end the video here. And I hope you really enjoyed it. This is David coming to you live from Auckland, New Zealand, here on Blockhouse Bay. In the beautiful scenery and the beautiful backdrop that you're seeing here in the nature. This is me in the environment that I love, because I know that I can be very natural in this environment. It's very inspiring for me, and it generates creativity. It generates my mind. It helps my mind to engage with my own intellect, to be creative, to pull different topics while I speak. But this is all because I have taken the time and the opportunity with me, myself alone, to love myself. To not be ashamed of who I am and what I am as a man. If this video was found to be educational, purposeful, profound, relatable to you, well, leave a like, thumbs up, subscribe, comment down below. I'd love to hear your thoughts of how you are taking care of yourself, how you are loving yourself, and learning to have authority of you, your own thoughts, your own decisions, and not being susceptible to completely lose yourself in the sight of people. I'll go ahead and turn off the camera now, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace.